pizza the size of the sun. I'm making a pizza the size of the sun. A pizza that's sure to weigh more than a ton. A pizza too massive to pick up and toss. A pizza resplendent with oceans of sauce. I'm topping my pizza with mountains of cheese, with acres of peppers, pimentos, and peas, with mushrooms, tomatoes, and sausage galore, with every last olive they had at the store. My pizza is sure to be one of a kind. My pizza will leave other pizzas behind. My pizza will be a delectable treat that all who love pizza are welcome to eat. The oven is hot. I believe it will take 1.5 years for my pizza to bake. I can hardly wait till my pizza is done. My wonderful pizza, the size of the sun. Eyeballs for sale. Eyeballs for sale. Fresh eyeballs for sale. Delicious, nutritious, not moldy or stale. Eyeballs from manticores, ogres, and elves. Fierce dragon eyeballs that cook by themselves. Eyeballs served cold. Eyeballs served hot. If you like eyeballs, then this is the spot. Ladle a glassful, a bowlful, or pail. Eyeballs, fresh eyeballs for sale. My elephant is different. My elephant is different than most elephants I meet. Its ears are short and fuzzy, it has feathers on its feet. It's scaly like a lizard, and it's furry like a skunk. It sports a sort of auger where there ought to be a trunk. It doesn't much resemble other elephants I find. Its tail is like a mushroom on its tiny blue behind. It cackles like a chicken, and it's 14 inches tall. At times, I think my elephant's no elephant at all. Spaghetti seeds. These are the best spaghetti seeds the farmer promised me, and each of them will grow to be a fine spaghetti tree. I planted them 1 year ago. That farmer is a phony. I've not got one spaghetti tree, just fields of macaroni. News brief. A defiant flock of pigeons caused a minor episode by obstructing local traffic on a secondary road. When the sheriff tried to move them, they irreverently crowed, so he radioed a tow truck and had every pigeon towed. A frog, a stick. A frog, a stick, a shell, a stone, a paperclip, a chicken bone, a feather quill, a piece of string, a ladybug, a beetle wing, a greenish wad of bubble gum, assorted keys and cookie crumbs, a maple leaf, a candy bar, a rubber band, a model car, potato chips and soggy fries, plus something I can't recognize. A broken watch, a plastic cow. That's what's inside my pockets now. My brother is a doodler. My brother is a doodler. He simply loves to scrawl. He doodles, doodles, doodles with his crayons on the wall. He doodles on the windows and he doodles on the door, then doodles, doodles, doodles on the ceiling and the floor. All day he doodles, doodles, doodles. He doodles everywhere. If there's no place to doodle, he doodles in the air. He doodles, doodles, doodles on my pillow and my sheet, and sometimes even doodles on the bottoms of my feet. The puppy made off with my slippers. The puppy made off with my slippers and buried them both in the yard. I now grow remarkable shoe trees. It isn't especially hard. I'm wrestling with an octopus. I'm wrestling with an octopus and faring less than well. One peek at my predicament should be enough to tell. It held me in a hammerlock, then swept me off my feet. I'm getting the impression that I simply can't compete. I'd hoped that I could hold my own, but after just a while, I ascertained I couldn't match an octopus's style. It flipped me by a shoulder, and it latched onto a hip. Essentially, that octopus has got me in its grip. I tried assorted arm locks, but invariably missed. And now I'm in a headlock, and it's clinging to my wrist. It's wound around my ankles, and it's wrapped around my chest. When grappling with an octopus, I come out second best. I did a nutty somersault. I did a nutty somersault and landed with a thump. I struggled to my feet again, but tumbled on my rump. I tried to keep my balance, but invariably fell, and every time I toppled, I let out another yell. Backwards, forwards, even sideways, I fell every sort of way, as a growing crowd applauded my theatrical display. I flopped, I flipped, I skidded, I performed a barrel roll. My arms and legs kept flapping, they were out of my control. My feet shot out from under me the moment I arose. I took a flying header, nearly damaging my nose. So I suppose I'm qualified to offer this advice. When you try out your rollerblades, don't do it on the ice.